like James Brown, his old concerts, and just look at how the people were dancing, but it wasn't nasty. And they was, there's a song that goes, shake your groove thing, yeah, yeah. But it wasn't about looking nasty with the butter. Like nowadays it's all about butt crack and just looking nasty and stank and funky, because I'm going to tell it like it is. Back then, it was about shake your butt, get down. It was about the dancing. You know what I'm saying? Like shake your, what's that song? Shake, shake, shake. Shake, 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 shake your booty. But anyway, y'all probably like, why is she going this way? I'm going this way to show you how much the world has changed. Because to me, I didn't perceive it as being anything. That was by KC and the Sunshine Band, right? I should know as much as I used to rock that when I was a little girl. But anyway, I told you I've been dancing all my life now and singing. But anyway, yeah, it's just a different type of world we live in now. But I don't want to go too left field because I'll forget what I originally was talking about. But anyway, I was talking about the whole thing about living off the grid and just things that we have to pay for that we shouldn't have to. Um, you have to pay for clothes, or she'll run around naked or run around in raggedy clothes. Um, this world is not right, y'all. It's not right. And I know you all know that, but I'm just saying, I just have to speak on it because it's not right. And earlier I was talking about the voting thing, how people run to the polls, and I understand how people in my ancestry, they fought so that we could vote, and that was many years ago. But I gotta tell you, people get angry at people that get in office and nothing changes in the world. It's because the issues of the world are bigger than they are. A lot of them, they want to make changes, but you gotta be God Almighty to change this world. Okay, so maybe that's something out there to kind of make people take their mouths off of certain people, because you can't expect somebody to wear the shoes of God, even though they may want in their heart to make a change. You're looking at a man or a woman as God, when God is God all by himself, and he don't need nobody else. And that's not a knock to anybody that's out there trying to make a difference, but what I'm saying is God don't need nobody to do what he needs to do as it pertains to humanity in making a change. But that doesn't mean that you shouldn't put yourselves out there to try to make a change and have a heart to make a change. But I feel like that the pressure needs to be relieved off of people that other people are looking at as God when they are not. Because a lot of them are probably looking to God to make a change. Like, Father, I can't do this all by myself. The only thing I can do is what you gifted me to do. And I can go no further. So I hope that was a word of encouragement for somebody out there. And even towards the people that have tried to make a difference in this world and you felt like you were fighting a losing battle, hey, free yourself. Free yourself. Because the battle is not yours. The battle is the Lord. Okay? And God bless you. For those that have tried to make a positive change in this world and you just kept running up, you felt like you kept running up against a brick wall. Because when you're trying to run up against Satan and the way Satan has this world, this country gridlock, mm-mm. Give it to God. Let go and let God. Okay? So that's a word for somebody out there, I guess. But I didn't know I was going to go that direction. So anyway, it living off the grid is people that, of course, as I said, they live without connections to public utility. And I have to say, I want to commend them for um, choosing that way of life, because they see all the craziness and the hustle and bustle of this world. They see the maze. They see the matrix. They see the controlled environment. They see how people are driving themselves crazy, literally, to try to obtain certain material things in this world, and then how people are committing suicide when they lose things. I think there was a situation years back when the stock market had crashed, and I think some people had committed suicide. I don't know if they jumped off the building. Y'all don't get me the line, because I mean, I've heard so much stuff over the years, but people were committing suicide. It's because, you know, your heart is where your treasure is. And God tells us in the Holy Scriptures in the book of First John, chapter 2, love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, and the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life is not of the Father, but is of the world. And the world passeth away, and the lust thereof. But he that doeth the will of God abideth forever. Now let me tell you something. Father's trying to let you know that everything that you're stressing about right now, everything that you feel like you're gridlocked into right now, is going to pass away. Everything that you're putting your heart in, your time, your effort, your sweat, your tears, it's going to pass away. That means one day it shall not be. Look at all the ancient civilizations that people discover. How they are in broken ruins now, and you can only see bits and pieces of what once was. Chipped buildings, and you might see little staircases or sidewalks or ancient cities. Even some, I guess, are under the sea. I'm not sure. Don't get me wrong. But I think I've heard talk about ancient ruins that are under the sea or something. I don't know. I'm not sure. I haven't researched it in depth. But things like that are very interesting to me. But because, well, for one thing, they were once living and thriving just like we were or are right now as a civilization. And now they're gone. They are gone. It's just like the clip that I think I mentioned it in one of my other videos that I watched when they had some footage of Jerusalem during the early 1900s, and the people were in front of the camera, and there were people dancing, and there were children, you know, going about, and all of those people are dead right now. They are dead. Everybody that was in that video, to my knowledge, they're dead. I mean, nobody lives to be 140, 50 anymore since God cut down the human lifespan, and that's recorded in the Old Testament. The oldest man recorded living is Methuselah, recorded in the Old Testament. And Adam, I think Adam lived to be 969 years old. And there's no recollection in the Bible of how old Eve was. I don't know if he passed first or if she passed first, but a lot of times women outlive men. So, but regardless if she outlived him, she didn't reach 1,000. I don't believe. But anyway, she didn't, because Methuselah was the oldest living man. I don't know if Adam was 969 or if it was Methuselah. It was one or the other. But anyway, they didn't live forever, you know. Like God said, you shall surely die. So, you know, for anybody that wants to criticize the credibility of the Bible, well, it has proven itself to be the truth, and ye shall surely die. And for anybody that doesn't believe what Father had to say about that, well, then just walk out in the graveyard. Go out in the morgue. Go to a hospital where somebody just passed away. Go in the morgue and pull those little drawers out, and they have the toe there with the tag on the toe of who the person was, or some type of identification number. God is not a man that he should lie. If God said it, I believe it. And so anyway, Jesus said, apart from me, you can do nothing. So I guess that I know that pertains to trying to make a change in this world. You could run to the polls 1,000 years. And I'm not saying this to discourage anybody nor discredit what my ancestors did to fight for our rights as the quote-unquote African-American community. And I'm not just talking to the African-American community. I'm talking to anybody. He that hath an ear, let him hear. Yeah, I'm talking to anybody. But I'm just saying. I just use that as an example, that's all. But you got to question yourselves. You got to sit down and ask yourselves at some point, how much running to the polls or how much voting do you have to do? And does each generation have to do before a change actually happens? Think about it. It's the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. And over and over and over and over and over and over again. And over 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 again. Do you see the repetitive cycle? That nobody is going to make a change in this world but God Almighty. And it's straight like that. This world is gridlocked under satanic guise, false hopes and promises, not